What's up, what's special show today? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be trying out the first look of a Amazing Digital Circus fan game called Amazing Digital Circus My Games. This one right there is actually based around on the storyline right there in a more twisted way right there. So, if the Amazing Digital Circus didn't actually have a most happy ending and Caine actually still remains as a villain, this is the result right there. So, I've discovered that there is a new game that's already in demo already, and this looks super fire. And, like, having all the characters be wrapped around his arms as Caine looks at you with his red and blue eyes, just staring at you with full of malice and everything. Yeah, that's quite scary, I say. So, I am really happy to say that we found a new Amazing Digital Circus game to try out. And without further ado, let's give this one a try and see what the first look of the demo has served us with today. 3, 2, 1. Let us try Mind Games. Oh, and also I like how the labels glitch and stuff. Ooh, we have a full-on animated cutscene right there. That looks so good. Oh my god, yeah, Caine looks very scary in here. Why do you look so scary, man? You put on a dusty headset that had been sitting nearby with an old computer. To your surprise, it still works. Oh yeah, so we're playing as an original character here. No menu, no sound, no game selection, you have no idea what to expect. While waiting for it to load, you're surrounded by darkness, and for a few seconds you wonder if there's anything to play. Ooh, we got flashbanged. A buzz of static catches you off guard until the surrounding void suddenly flashes into a blinding light. Ooh. Oh my god, I really like that there's actually like little animated parts here to make this a little bit more unique. Your vision comes to a few seconds later, a distorted groan leading your mouth. Brilliantly, the eyes try to look past the spots blinding your vision, as it gradually comes into focus, you find yourself immediately assaulted by eye-piercing bright blues, yellows, and reds. You find yourself standing on what resembles the inside of a giant circus tent. You step in awe, staring at the floating cubes, plastic tubes, and strangely stacked toy blocks, and suddenly... Uh-oh. Ah! Yep, and there's this fool right there. Oh, you also see his staff right there. His bubble right there. A loud sound nearly sends you stumbling as a figure that materialized from thin air. Well, butter my beloved and smack my scalera. Excuse me, what did you say right there, Caine? If it isn't a new human. You had bumped into a short something that's now defying gravity right above you. Stare up at the massive pair of chompers with eyeballs, trying to understand just what it is you're looking at. Ah, welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! His voice booms out across the colorful backdrop, his spoken words appearing in bold, colorful letters above him. My name is Caine, and I am your ringleader around here. I can't tell you how delighted I am to finally see a new face in my circus. Oh yeah, I'm definitely so. I hope I'm going to have a blast here. The hyperactive denture keeps his two mismatched eyes on you like glue, unblinking and unmoving. All you can do is stare in stun silence as you attempt to catch up on all of what is going on around you. Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff, really. While you're still trying to make sense of everything in front of you, you decided to express cautious interest or reach up and try to take the mask off. I mean, given to how the circumstances really are, let's just embrace it. Just make him feel special and everything. Caine puffs out his chest with pride, his mouth forming into what you could assume to his version of a smile. Your curiosity for the circus had him preening, as if you've given him some unspoken form of phrase. I'm so glad you asked. There's so much to show you. His arms flailed around in all directions before coming back to you. Large eyes somehow have grown all the larger. By, how shall I address you? Oh, yeah, how should I address me? How you should address me? You think for a moment and suddenly realize you can't remember your own name. Your anxiety starts growing as you seem to have forgotten who you are. No worries, I'll make sure to get you a name that goes according to that avatar of yours. He flourishes his cane, giving it a twisting and a spin before pointing at your chest to it. Oh, how do you do? You still don't know what you can remember your name. Your every attempt feels like if your static is prohibiting your ability here. Try reaching out for the headset or hesitantly go with the flow. Let's go with the flow right there. I'm just gonna be nice, just trying to get it to his good side. You look ecstatic, clicking his heels together in the air where he's already floating. Wonderful! I promise you, you will have a great time here. I gotta show you around. I'm gonna give you a name. He stops in place, upper jaw raising as if he just remembered something. An unreadable close crosses his face before his eyes scrumptiously point in opposite directions. Jumping jackhammers. And all the hullabaloos, I've completely forgotten we were in the middle of a hardcore hide-and-seek game. You start to ask, but cut off. He snaps his fingers. Oh. The heck? Oh, you didn't realize that he was already in the game before I just joined in? A strange board game in his face is materialized out of nowhere and falls to the ground. If you don't mind waiting for me a bit, I'll be back with you in a moment, I promise. Just don't go anywhere, okay? I want to be the one to show you around. Sure. Little me game for you to play in the meantime. See you around a bit. Toodaloo. Okay, yeah, bye, Caine. Well, this is certainly something right there. He just vanished. You could listen to Caine and wait for him, but there were also so many strange-looking areas that caught your attention. What do we do right here? You have a board game in your thing. And play your board game or walk towards an open vent in the wall. What should we do? Something. You should either stay and play with a board game or walk towards an open vent in the wall. What should we do around here? That seems like an interesting question. Let's walk towards the open vent on the wall. Yeah, there's something over there. Right in front of you is a faraway wall. You spot what seems to look like an open vent. It's barely visible, with giant colorful cubes blocking it from view. You walk towards it, worried that Caine might come back and find you sneaking around. The vent is indeed wide open, as you thought, big enough for a person to fit in. Had anyone used it? Was it a game's secret achievement? You pondered it for a moment, then reminding yourself that you are inside of a game. You crouch inside to investigate. Uh-oh. Whoa, look at this. You notice the wall textures flicker, and polygons are out in odd angles, forming gaps within the vent. The gaps itself are big enough to see what lies beyond in the wide press. You guess that if no one has tested this part of the map yet, it also seems rather dirty in here, with all the cobwebs and strange shaped objects that also have faces. Perhaps that's why Caine didn't want to explore. Yeah, might as well the White Queen right there is just staring at you and stuff. You peer through one of the holes and you see an unnerving feeling that you are being watched. Suddenly, something slithers in the parallel of the multitude of eyes open and glare back at you from all directions. A booming voice rumbles through the vent. Oh, another colorful character. In the presence of the White Queen. Despicable. Oh my gosh. The eyes glare gradually, as if it's a slight of you disgust them. Take a moment to respond. Oh my god, well, best to scream or try your best to be polite. Yeah, just be polite and everything here. Let's be polite and not be rude about it. You try your very best to be polite, trying to diffuse the tension between you and this monster. You even complimented their lovely eyes. Their many, many eyes. The creature's eye narrows as it looks up at you up and down. You get the impression it's trying to figure you out for some way. You must be new here. I have not seen you around like the other things. You take the opportunity to get the answers. What do you know about Caine? Or what are you king and a queen of? Let's try this. What do you know about Caine? You ask the glowing queen about what she knows about Caine. The glowing queen widens when you mention his name. Ah, you speak of the mad thief god that bursts his hand to world into existence. The same god that made me and my kin. But it matters not, for he too shall become a glowing in due time, like everything else. The glowing queen stares past you, as if she was staring this future on hold between her very eyes. It is rather disconcerting to you. You take the moment to slowly crawl away through the vent. Oh, just like that, yeah, we just decided to, leave it just as it is right there. And we made it over to a new area right here. You look around to find your bearings. It seems you're in the shaded, steppy-looking hallway. Past his prime, mucked and grimed, strained in the halls as the arrows in the blinking eye. You try not to accomplish them. Yeah, so we see a bunch of things going around here. Yeah, so if things definitely did go bad like this, then you could definitely see the obstructive in the walls. Instead, you wander in the hallway. Locked doors lining either side. Each one under the door with a funny-looking character. It is starting to feel more like a hotel for cartoons than a circus. A thought crosses your mind, though. Why are there so many doors with the red X on them? The question presses heavily on your mind. Suddenly, you are snapped out of your thoughts by the sound of voices. It seems to be coming further down the hallway. With no other option, you head towards them. Maybe they can help you get out of this place. It's better than having a company of doors in the very least. The voices became clearer and clearer as you pick up the pace, until eventually you ran a corner and... Oh! And there's a Pomni right there. You had run directly into something small and colorful. The sound of jingle bells ran out, echoing throughout the hallways as you fall backwards onto the carpet. Slightly dazed, you slowly looked up to see a small jester rubbing their head on Caine. Next to the jester's a person-sized chest knees, now concerned. Oh, yes, so we see here... Yeah, so Caine and Pomni aren't in here. Are you okay? How many fingers am I holding? There, 3. Wait, I am? The chess piece looks down at his own floating hands. His eyes slowly drift in 2 different directions. As he's beginning to count them in a panic, he seems rather empty-headed. Oh, good news. Turns out I have 4. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, yeah, look at them. They're all so roughed up right there. Yeah, you can see Caine has, some parts of his distracted form right there, while Pomni just looks like she came from an apocalypse or something. The jester's eyes go wide as they focus on you with full attention. The tension that fills the space as you look at each other, get the odd feeling that they're about to try and fight you. The jester puts themselves in between you and the chess piece, slowly backing away from them, tugging into the chess piece's robe. Oh my god, trying to protect her father figure, that's cute. Caine, we need to get going. Now. Or perhaps they're here to see my insect collection. Classic Caine right there. The jester shakes their head as they continue to step down the back, not breaking eye contact with you. You step forward, trying to explain your situation. 1 second you were putting on a headset, the next you were talking with the teeth man and everything else. Your head starts to ache just thinking about it all, and you grab it as if trying to yank something off. Oh no. Oh no. The abstraction. Don't abstract. Not on our first day. You start to curl into yourself. I mean, why can't you take it off? Is this even real? A small hand grasps onto your own. You look up to see the jester looking at you with some concern. Hey, it's okay. Take it easy. I'm sorry about that. We thought you were one of the NPCs. The reassuring tone in their voice helps to calm you down. Yeah, so she thought that I was an NPC. I mean, given they have tried so-called evil, then that obviously makes sense. But I'm not an NPC. How could you think that way to me? You're fine. I'm Pomni. You're fine. I'm Pomni, by the way. And that over there is Kinger. Who? Kinger, frantically looks behind him. You stare in pure bafflement, but Kinger's gaze stays on you. So, what's your name? You try to answer, but nothing comes to mind where a name should be. It's just a blank space. Wait, he didn't give you one? Trails of brow and furrowing in thought. How about we call you, Rookie? For now, sounds, good. Rookie, come on, that's a lame name. Give me something badass right there, like Skull Crusher, or Cyril, the Cyril Wolf, or something like that. I don't know. It's nice to officially meet you, Rookie. She lets out a small chuckle. However, her face drops down into a frown. She looks back up in your sorrowful expression. Sorry you ended up here at the time like this, but we really gotta get moving before he finds us. You are confused, and that's who she's talking about. Caine. Caine? The big teeth guy? You recall your first meeting was unexpected. Despite the chaos regarding from about, well, everything, he seems harmless, if not incredibly eccentric. Yeah, that's because you just only met him, only his good side, but not his entire self right there. You know, I really am just surprised that someone actually decided to, make, the bad ending of the Magical Circus. Like, if Caine does actually become a villain in this, it's definitely a neat concept right there. Also, the freaking art style and everything else looks so good. Like, seriously. You step in, you fall in step beside Pomni and Kinger as they both begin to make haste down the hall. You ask about what Pomni meant about Caine finding you. Well, he's upset and unstable. More than usual. It starts with the little things, a strange glare or mean comment, but now I think he's trying to. Pomni trails us as she fidgets her own hands. She snaps back looking at you. But we're trying to find a way to fix him. Cainer thinks there is something up in his base code. You look over at Kinger, who's currently starting with a bright ceiling light. You look down at Pomni's spectacle. She lets out an awkward laugh. He's smarter than he looks. Trust me, we wouldn't have gotten this far without him. Oh yes, once you see him in the dark, then you would know, really. Pomni smiles weakly as she turns to him, as he continues to stare at the light. Pomni, are you seeing these white dots in this light? Oh my god, you decided to go your own way. Oh, well, we can't really seem to do anything over here since this is still a demo. Yeah, let's stay and help them. I mean, why would we go in our own way when we want to help them? Of course I'm gonna help them. Duh. Like, I would be such a douchebag if I wouldn't. You don't actually know what the plan is. Perhaps you should have asked that before agreeing. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to try and fix Caine. That's it, really. Well, I'm glad you want to help, especially since you just met us. Thanks. The three of you continued your journey down in the various hallways. You notice Pomni's eyes dart around, trying to find something. She notices you looking at her. Oh, well, we're keeping an eye out for doors that this key fits into. They appear randomly, hopefully one will lead us to Caine's control room. That's what Caine thinks anyway. Suddenly there is a loud whack as Caine smacks head first into a large door, surprising both you and Pomni. Oh god! What? Oh god! Caine, are you okay? I'm not Oak, but the door is. Oh yeah, sure. Oh god, thank goodness. That you almost scared me there. Oh my god. It's the bubble door. You all stand in front of a large oak wooden door, engraved with vines and a weird grinning bubble. I'm really surprised that our character knows that this is a bubble right there. This place isn't exactly safe, so be ready for anything. Oh, you gave her a nod and confirmed information. She turns the key and spins open the doors. Oh, and we're already going. Oh my god, look at the freaking things. The mass. Seems so familiar all the way around. Like, why? There's really strange the amount of mountain frames doesn't have heads, instead just a small plague with a familiar name. Pomni grimaced as she looks up at them, her hands beginning to fidget even more than before. Well, not the room we're looking for, but it could lead us to it. Any ideas, Caine? Caine wanders off in one of the sofas and sits down in the especially comfy one. You know, I think it's made of crocodile leather. The good stuff. Ugh. Yeah, back when they used animal pelts for anything. He begins to lay back, his body pressing into the pillows on the sofa as he lets out a contact sigh. Excuse me. Pomni lets out a sigh as she still fidgets. Well, I suppose it's okay to take a rest a bit. Oh, we should wait a while. Wait, I thought we were on an urgent matter to, like, help out and stuff here. Like, what do you mean? You asked about Pomni's key. You asked why they look so worn out, or you asked why they need to leave this game. Safe. You asked why they look so worn out. Yeah, that's basically the main question here. Pomni lets out a tired sigh. Is that obvious, huh? Things haven't been great around here. Caine's games have been pretty creative of how they kill us. Oh, don't worry. We don't actually die, but we just feel the pain of dying. Yeah, that. Ugh. We were only able to escape his last game because his NPCs also started acting statically. We're lucky to even be here talking about it. Is there anything else you want to ask? You asked about that further, but suddenly... Oh god. What the heck? You hear the door slam behind you. What? The Pomni rushes towards the door, key in front to try and open it. However, as soon as she enters the key, it emits a loud error sound. What the frig? Guys? I think we have a problem. Oh no, what happened? The fire roars as the flames barreled out the fireplace before it was quickly snuffed out. The once warm room is now filled with a sinister dread. You feel a shiver creep down your spine. Oh, I think this is one of those sleepovers. It's not a sleepover. It's death. You feel the room around begin to rumble and shake as the walls begin to crumble and split open. You hold on to Caine to keep him upright as Pomni's eyes dart around the room. Come on, there has to be... There! Oh, what is it? Pomni points towards the bed at the other side of the room. She races towards it. Oh. Ah! Oh my god, that is actually terrifying. I don't like this. The mounted heads violently clambered and clattered together, their mouths chattering as thick vines erupt from behind. The freaky vine creatures gnashed their teeth hungrily, their vines twisting towards you and Caine. Oh my god, this is actually really creepy right there. What the... Thick vine suddenly bursts out of the fireplace, blocking Pomni's path. You feel Caine's posture change. You look up and notice his eyes seem more focused. He moves in front of you in a protective stance as he grabs something out of the obscured, treasured, decorated walls. Get behind me! Oh, now he's going on defense mode right there. Caine holds it up as he grabs it in the darkness, ready to swing down. It's a machete that poofs it to the clouds of pixels as soon as it makes contact with the vines. Why does Caine even have that? He has a little time to act. You have to move, and you're not sure where to help first. Oh my god. Well, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Situation right there. Like, we could each chain the heads with Kinger, or help Pomni move it and then move the vines aside. Let's help Pomni right there. I don't even know which one's which we go for here. You run over to Pomni, and both of you are able to move the heavy vine away, leaving the small opening to the front. Yeah, so we have to help Pomni in this matter. Pomni starts kicking Lucian, but the screen shudders you both. Oh my god! No! Don't go into the light! You look back to find that Kinger has been grabbed by one of the heads and is being dragged away while struggling. Kinger! The Pomni immediately latches to herself to take Kinger by the robe, trying to pull him back from the deformed, rabbit-looking mounted head that was munching on his head. With anything happening so fast, you need to make a decision. Rush over to help them out of the situation. You don't help them! We have to help them, man! We can't leave them on by ourselves! You run over to the creepy smiling rabbit head, avoiding the Slytherin mounted heads, trying to grab you and Pomni. Using all the strength to kick it and punch it, it finally lets Kinger go. Oh, yeah, we saved him. Kinger falls to the ground. He quickly stands up and looks around himself with the determined look. Over there, quick! Oh my gosh. You two quickly follow Kinger to the fireplace, avoiding the vines and biting heads, flinting and laying about. You duck and punch at all of them in time. You focus your attention back at Kinger, who is now touching the walls around the fireplace, trying to find something. What are you looking for? The switch! There should be a hidden one here. Well, how do you know there's a switch right there? The head that resembles Kinger latches over you. You manage to dodge it, but it hits Pomni, pushing her away between the other head vines. Oh my god. You look back to see the Pomni struggle with one of the vines, and back at Kinger, who is eventually feeling the walls. Excited to... Oh god. Yeah, this is very crucial, man. Save! Well, I don't know as to which outcome it is. Go help Pomni. Gotta help everyone as best as possible. You wave your hands, running over to Pomni, trying to keep the vines away from her. The crying white mass trying to bite down at you both. Suddenly, you hear a strange laugh in the distance, almost as if it's echoing in the back of your mind. You look around, trying to locate it. Oh! Something isn't right. You look back at Pomni. Oh! Oh god! Her face! Her face! Her head! Pomni looks like some kind of mindless zombie now. Her neck, it has... Caine has replaced Pomni's head with a version of herself, with one of the biting head mounts. Pomni's body is still hers, but she seems confused. Touching her new pneumatic, she stumbles a bit, trying to find herself. Her new head wakes up and it starts to jitter and bite the air, almost like a rabid dog. Pomni's body then slowly starts to walk towards you with arms extended, trying to find her way around. She doesn't realize what's happening on the other side, but her new head-mounted head locks its attention on you, and it tries to push itself as if to bite you. You shout back at Kinger, asking to hurry if he finds the right switch yet, but the purple rabbit head was taking away his attention. He's fighting it with one of the fireplace's metal little tools. Oh my god. Stand back! Then, when you finally look back at your own situation, you realize that Pomni is charging at you stumbly. You use it as a shield. Yeah, we have to use the pillow as a shield right there. Oh my god, look at our arms right there. We're very glitchy. You shove it into her face, pushing her away from you. With one extra push, you make her fall onto the back. You take the opportunity to run back to Kinger and help him to fend off the smiling rabbit head by pulling out the vines it is attached to. Kinger gets back against the fireplace in a stumble. Ah! It was here! Oh, he quickly presses the brick-shaped switch in. The fire roars once again, enlightening the press of the button, not only lighting the room, but enlightening the vines growing out of the chimney. Oh! Yep! And we did it! And everything went back to normal. They scream and thrash in agony, quickly turning into ash. The other vines in the room retreat in pain. Oh my god. Oh my god, and we have Pomni right there. She's very gooped up. You look back at Pomni. Her zombie face is melting like wasp sign behind the pillow you shoved into. She's back to her senses. What happened? You try to explain in a few words, but Kinger rushes you before they both away from the dim light, noticing that his sanity starts slipping away from him again. Oh my god. We have to keep moving. Come on. You all go towards the rooms when the event without missing a beat. Oh, yeah, come on, get out! You three have gotten out of trouble for now, but don't miss a beat at leaving this place behind. You all traverse for a dark vent, its interior deglitching unfinished. After a long while, Pomni shouts out at the two traveling behind. I see a light! Let's go! Let's see what we can find! With a big push in her own body, she takes the vent gip down and crawls out. Ugh. Yeah, we made it. Whoa! And where the heck are we? You three are standing in the most bizarre space you have seen so far. A strange, unfinished area. Or maybe another King's tricks. A void with so many doors everywhere. Such a beautifully lit place for my insect collection. Yeah, I'm sure. Ending. Doors in the void. Aw, so that was basically one of the endings right there. Like, that's so cool. Yeah, so that's basically what we have here and everything. That's pretty cool right there. My goodness. Yeah, so we've already tackled into the vault right here. What happens if we actually stay and play the board game instead? Something I just wanted to do for a second here. There are missing pieces inside the box. Yet, the game seems to not make any sense anyways. You put out the board displaying it on the ground and try to press some time. Ah, yeah, so we're just playing a board game, that's it. Like, instead of me just escaping, I'm just playing the board game and that's it. After a while, you are already bored. Not even the instructions were of any help. With the box open in front of you, you take it in a deep breath. Everything was quiet. Oh! And there he is again. How is the gaming going, honey pops? Beautiful to see you still hanging out where I left you. He had broken the silence with the loud pop, and all the game pieces have gone flying all over the floor. With a snap of his finger, the board and pieces vanish from view. Oh yeah, I'm sure I have been doing fantastic, darling. Where were we? Oh yes, you need a name. We're towed around. You question him with the players inside circus, and he gives you a casual look and a wave of his hand to brush it off. Wait, they are all fine. Just resting after a great adventure. Don't worry, you will get to see them all. Oh yeah, sure thing. Aww, look at his face. It's so cute. Caine offers his hand to you. But first, a tour just for you. A great welcome is needed. Ah, and a name, just come with me. He grabs you stiffly, lifting you out in the air beside him. Ooh. Aw, yes. Freaking Caine over there looks so damn kawaii in this. Caine looks at you with a big grin on his face while you two fly above the circus tent. I'm so glad you are here. It is nice to have a friendly new face around. We're going to have so much fun together. Oh yeah, sure, but oh my god, do you all see the other characters right there? Like, what happened over there? What happened to the rest of the peepers right there? What the frig? Ladies and gentlemen, so that's definitely gonna have to be it for today's video. So that was us checking out Amazing to the Circus Mind Games. This definitely has like a lot of potential. I can definitely see that with how very expressive this game is. I really did enjoy the first look of this matter here. I really love the art style. I really like the concept. And I'm really liking where this is going right there. Yeah, so this is only just a demo for this matter here, but I'm sure I'm gonna have lots of fun if the game ever gets the much enough support that it needs to continue on and make it into a full story right there. Yeah, so the first impression was pretty neat right there. We basically play as a new recruit at the circus, and we basically find some of the characters there who have already been roughed up and have been through worse before. So yeah, I really did enjoy this one right there, and I'm happy to see there are definitely some more fan games for this amazing series and everything. So that's going to be it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, give it a like, subscribe to everything, and shout out to me. And hopefully looking forward for new videos in the future. So, where are we going now? Bye guys! Yeah, bye!